Hey Soul Surfers, welcome to day 23 of the 30 Days to Self-Love series. If you're new to this channel and have not yet subscribed, go ahead and click that subscribe button as well as the notification bell to be notified when new content is posted. And if you're liking these videos, give them a thumbs up and be sure to share with your friends as well. Today's self-love strategy is to honor your feelings. Honoring your feelings is so important to self-love. We live in a society now where people are almost shamed for feeling feelings. They're told to toughen up or suck it up or all of those phrases. And they're not given the space to feel their feelings or share their feelings without fear of potential repercussions. One thing that we are taught as a society is to push down our feelings, do anything to avoid feeling them. I mean, we even have trigger warnings for things now so that people can actively avoid being faced with a feeling. And while trigger warnings can be beneficial for people who have suffered severe trauma because it could send them into severe panic, overall, to me, trigger warnings seem to desensitize us to feelings. I really think that we should start to normalize feeling our feelings and expressing our feelings. So many people have been conditioned for so long to push down their feelings that they can't even identify their feelings. I know when I first went into my recovery program, I had a hard time pinpointing what I was feeling. And more importantly than that, I was afraid to say what I was feeling, even if I could identify what it was, because I didn't know if it would be met with judgment or abandonment, or if people wouldn't like me because of how I felt. And sometimes I even questioned how I was feeling because I had been made to feel or told that what I was feeling wasn't valid or real. I was told that I should feel another way instead. So this often caused confusion about what I was feeling. There have also been times where I've said how I felt, but another person has told me that that's not what I was feeling at all and that I was feeling something different. So this also could cause confusion for me in terms of identifying my feelings. Oftentimes when we are trying to avoid our feelings, that's when we turn to unhealthy behaviors such as drinking, eating, gambling, you name it. Anything to avoid feeling those feelings, because the pain, either we would be met with pain for showing our feelings, or it's too painful to feel them, or we just didn't know how to feel them. If you're unsure about how you're feeling or are unsure about how to name your feelings, you can check out a feelings wheel online. Just Google feelings wheel, and that will give you a list of words. And the feelings wheel, what it does is it breaks it down into the very general senses of the emotions, like happy, sad, and then it breaks it down even further to make a larger vocabulary for the different feelings. One thing that I've learned, which I really liked, is that there really are only two feelings: love and fear. So all of the good feelings, those are love-based, and any of the bad or negative feelings, those are fear-based. So starting out with that could be a great technique to identify how you're feeling. Beyond identifying my feelings, I have been using my triggers to my advantage. I actually welcome triggers now because triggers show me what I need to heal. Anything that triggers a negative or fear-based reaction is something that is unhealed in me that I need to look at. So I've really started to take advantage of these moments, and when I feel triggered, stop myself and examine where this may have come from. Not only do I examine it, because I don't know that examining is necessarily something I have to do, maybe to diffuse the story, but what it actually does when I welcome these triggers is I hold space for myself to feel the feelings. And this is also when I really like to use the EFT tapping technique, because I also use those statements, those affirmation statements that reprogram my brain about it. And they also calm my body down at the same time. The EFT tapping also helps me identify my feelings sometimes, because as I'm tapping through saying affirmations, the different things come up, and all of a sudden I've gone from point A to point C, and point C is what the truth of the matter really is. That's what the underlying issue is. Oftentimes, whatever's triggering us is not the actual thing that triggered us. There's something underneath that is unhealed that we need to look at. By allowing these triggers in and saying that I'm going to use them for my growth is monumental, because it holds space for myself, shows me that it's okay to feel feelings, and actually it allows me the opportunity to process that feeling and get it out. And then it's not trapped in my body, wreaking havoc on my vibration or my view on my reality outside of me. I've really appreciated learning to identify my feelings, because now that I can do that, I can identify them more real time and diffuse situations that would have caused me to react in the past. And there's so much power in this, because now I feel I really have control over myself and over my emotions. And that way I can contribute positively to the relationships around me. All right, Soul Surfers, it is your turn now. Let me know in the comments below, what is your favorite feeling to feel? If you need to bust out your feelings wheel to pick that perfect word, go for it. If you just want to generalize it, go ahead and do that too. I'm so curious to hear what feelings you love to feel. Thank you so much for joining me for today's tip, and I will see you in tomorrow's video.